Olivia Rea on my left, Taryn Smith in the middle, and Teagan Labandeira on the right. Taryn and Teagan with the big goals, and Olivia as she usually does with just the constant pressure and setting up her teammates in amazing fashion. All odds up to Buchanan 2-1 over Bakersfield Liberty. First appearance in the Valley Championship since 2022, and ending the 2-year title reign of a very gritty and quality Liberty team. Teagan, you're wearing 22. But that's now 23 goals this season, and maybe one of the the most unique situations. But obviously, you were right on top of it when you needed to get on top of it. Were you tracking the ball when it came off Olivia's foot, or were you more looking at the goalkeeper?
I was more just like trying to follow it, make sure it if she dropped it, just to put it in the back of the net.
In that situation, especially because of a slick field, it's like. It's probably one of the easier tap-ins that you've had in the career in the big picture, but it's like you almost have to slow everything down because obviously you don't want to slip and give her a chance to recover. Just how important was it just to take maybe that extra millisecond and just be poised and just make sure that you're not rushing it and just tap it in?
Yeah, it was very important because say I tapped it out, it wouldn't have happened and we still would have been tied 1-1.
Absolutely.
So really just following it and just having that composure in the box is really all you need.
Most definitely. And you even you had another one where when she came out, you almost were able to chip one over, but obviously we'll save that for the Valley Championship.
Yeah.
How good? You've been so consistent for this group all year, and you and Olivia have both been amazing, and then now all of a sudden Taryn's finding her rhythm with 2 against Righetti, and one here today. When so many people are contributing like that, and you ladies are so multifaceted, how much optimism and how much enthusiasm does it give you?
I have so much enthusiasm because it's hard to mark all of us. If you say you put 2 people on me or Olivia or Taryn, one of us is going to be open, or both of us.
Absolutely.
And it just adds the offensive momentum to our team.
Fantastic. Great job.
You.
As I said, 2 against Righetti and another one here. You've been outstanding all year, but this is the time of year when you really want to seize that moment and rise to the occasion. What are you feeling in terms of belief and confidence right now? Because obviously the goal looks twice as big for you.
Yeah, I think that our team just has so much belief in each other, and I think it's really helpful with our bench cheering us on and our coaches constantly and everyone on the field. I think it's just a lot easier to get up and get in the box when we have more enthusiasm towards each other.
Olivia played great ball in that situation, and like Teagan, you took the extra moment, to really settle your feet and get on top of it. I think Charlie, their keeper, was lean and think you might go one way, and you were able to really swing and get over it. Just again in these type of conditions with a really quality defense like them and slick field, how important was it for you just to be really patient in that situation?
I think it's good just to think about composure, and I think that we have been working on those type of balls where they bounce and you just hit it into the net at practice, and I think it was a good opportunity for me to hit it and have composure and let it bounce and then rip it.
Most definitely, you certainly did. Obviously, you never want to draw it up as hey, we need a little adversity, we need to be tested. But obviously, it hadn't been that way since Clovis North. I know how resilient this group is. It's just you ladies spoil us and make it look so easy most of the time. But just the fact that there was, it's 1-1 and it gets to 10 minutes left. This group reminded us all, why you're not just one of the best in the Central Section. It's why you're one of the best in California and the United States. With that grit at the end, how awesome was that? That it's hey, they scored. Only 6 teams score against you all year, but it's but we responded. How special was it to see that happen?
I think it's just great to see that we're able to get back after we get shot on. Same thing that we did against North. Our coach is really strong about believing ourselves even after we get a goal against us, and I think it's really important. We're helping each other out positively, and the bench was helping obviously, and I think we just had a lot of grit.
Awesome, fantastic job, Taryn. Olivia, we talked about with you and Macy after you guys wrapped up that unbeaten regular season. There's still so many sophomores and freshmen on this team, and a lot of people might be okay, well, it's going to be in 27 or 28 or whatever. It's no, it's right now. How much as this group just continued to evolve and mature and show just a level of performance well beyond their years, especially tonight, against a two-time champion.
Despite us having 14 underclassmen, we are not to be underestimated. We have a very good freshman class, our sophomore class, my class. We've been working really hard last year and this year to keep going and go to state, and we've just been all working really hard, especially with our coaches really pushing us during practices. So
most definitely, and obviously, while you ladies have been absolutely phenomenal on offense, again, huge shout out to Caitlin, Alexa, Beth, Soph, that whole group back there. Your goalkeepers, obviously, even after they scored the goal, they were tested and they were challenged until you ladies were able to kind of settle it and get the momentum going back in the midfield and the attacking third. Just when everybody rises to the occasion, everybody contributes like that. How meaningful is it that so many people had such a great role in you guys getting back to the finals?
It helps a lot, especially when us forwards, we were having to force the ball up a lot because we had such a high press on our defense, but just knowing that they were able to get it out and keep just get it out of the back was really, really helpful, and it definitely made me feel better and gave me a boost. Okay, we can do this. We can get the ball up. As long as we just keep it up there, we'll be good, and our defense can sweep anything out if needed.
Absolutely. And last thing, like I said, phenomenal setup to Taryn, but just to be able to put pressure on their goalkeeper and make make her make a play. Whether it was from 30 yards out or from the 6. We're in that situation where you're just thinking hey, the weather's getting a little bit more challenging. Let's just put it on her and make her make as many plays as possible. Was that kind of your philosophy in that last 10, 12, 15 minutes just to try to make them be under pressure as much as possible?
Yeah, pretty much. Just my only thought was just press the keeper, and either that's going to make her make a mistake or it's going to force it wide. And I know that my wingers or our midfielders are going to get there and press the ball and make sure it doesn't get any farther up the field.
Awesome. Well, it certainly didn't after that. Again, Olivia, Taryn, Teagan, three of the huge reasons why Buchanan stays unbeaten at 23-0-1 and advances to its first Valley Championship since 2022 when they last won the title. Ladies, congrats. Great job.
Thank you.